Today we will learn some programming examples from array. Today we will learn one of the popular and important sorting algorithm, bubble sort. Bubble sort is very simple and easy to implement sorting technique. Until and unless explicitly stated, sorting means what? Ascending order sorting. Let's take an example. We have a list of number stored in an array. Logic starts with comparison of first two elements, and if the left element is greater than right element, then swap their position. Comparison proceeds till the end of the array. So take one example. Here these elements are stored in an array and they are not sorted. I want to sort this element by ascending order. So first you have to compare first iteration. In case of first iteration, you have to compare first two elements. Compare 25 with 17 because 25 is greater than 17, so swap. Next compare 25 with 31. 31 is greater than 25, so no need to swap. Then 31 with 13. 13 is less than 31, so swap. Then 31 with 2. 2 is less than 31, so swap. So next come to second iteration. Before that, see that the greatest element is the last position. Now next come to second iteration. Again repeat the same procedure. Compare 17 with 25 because 25 is greater than 17. No need to swap. Then 25 with 13. 13 is less than 25, so swap. Then 25 with 2. 2 is less, so swap. Now see 25 and 31 gets its position. Now third iteration. In case of third iteration, compare 17 with 13. Need to swap because 13 is less. Next 2 with 17. 2 is less. Swap. Now 17, 25 and 31 gets its position. Now fourth iteration. In case of fourth iteration, compare 13 with 2 because 2 is less, so need to swap. Now we get the sorted array. Now the question comes, how many elements are there? It is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If the elements are 5, then for sorting, how many iterations are required? 4. So if the number of elements is n, then how many iterations are required? N minus 1. Now the second question. Second question is, in the first iteration, how many here comparison needed? Comparison needed 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 comparison needed. So first iteration, it needs 4 comparison. Second iteration, it needs 1, 2 and 3. 3 comparison. Third iteration required 1, 2 comparison, and fourth iteration required 1 comparison. So if there are n elements, then n minus 1 iterations required, and for first iteration it requires how many comparison? If the element is 5, 4 comparison required, and second iteration it requires 3 comparison, third iteration it requires 2 comparison, and fourth iteration it requires 1 comparison. Now you have to study the logic behind that. Now the logic. Here the total number of elements, say n. So here in our example it is 5. So how many iterations are required? It is n minus 1. So in our example it is 4. So n1 is 4. N minus 1, that is 4. So this loop will execute for number of iterations. So this loop will execute how many times? 0 to less than 4 means 4 times. 0, 1, 2, 3. So this loop is for number of iteration. And we already learned that first iteration required 4 comparisons, second iteration required 3, third iteration requires 2, and fourth iteration required 1 comparison. So how this program works? See, for first iteration, when I equals to 0, j equals to 0, then compare ARR 0 with ARR 1. Now j becomes 1. So I equals to 0, j equals to 1. You have to compare ARR 1 with ARR 2. When I equals to 0, j equals to 3, j equals to 2, then you have to compare ARR 2 with ARR 3. And when I equals to 0, j equals to 3, you have to compare ARR 3 with ARR 4. So what is the maximum value of j here? N1 is what? 4. So when I equals to 0, it is 4 minus 0. 4 minus 0 means what? 4. Less than 4 means 3. So maximum value of j is 3. So how many comparison required? Here 4 comparison are required. And this is the logic for swap. You have to swap between these two elements if swapping required. You have to check whether ARR j is greater than ARR j plus 1. If ARR j is greater than ARR j plus 1, then take a temporary variable and swap between these two variables. Now, in case of second iteration, when it is second iteration, when I equals to 1, maximum value of j equals to n1 minus 1. 4 minus 1, that is 3. Less than 3 means 2. So maximum value of j is 2. So you have to compare ARR j with ARR 1, ARR 1 with ARR 2, and when j equals to 2, ARR 2 with ARR 3. Now if swapping check, and if swapping required, swap. Now when it comes I equals to 2, when I equals to 2, what is the maximum value of j? It is 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 means 2. Less than 2 means 1. So it is 0 and 1. So you have to compare ARR 0 with ARR 1 and ARR 1 with ARR 2. And if swapping required, check between these two elements, and if swapping required, swap. And finally, when I equals to 3, j equals to 0. Why j equals to 0? N1 minus I is 3. So 4 minus 3 means 1. Less than 1 means 0. So when I equals to 3, j equals to 0, one comparison required between ARR 0 and ARR 1. If ARR 0 is greater than ARR 1, then you have to swap. Now this is the logic for bubble sort algorithm. So this is the logic for bubble sort algorithm. Now see the code. So this is our code. You have to take some element from the user. Take one array of 30 elements. Take some elements from the user, and then there are two loops. One is for one is for number of iterations, and second one is for number of comparison. Take one for loop for taking the values from the user, and the last loop is for printing the values. So see this program. This is our program. First loop is for taking the value, last loop is for printing the value, and this is the code for bubble sort. Now when we run the program, supply the number of elements 5. So I am giving 8, 3, 6, 67 and 1. So we get the sorted output. Now your task is to run this program in your computer, and feel free to ask any question if any problem occurred. That's all for today. Thank you.